Hello. Back here again. Sophie literally fell asleep with the lights on. I was like, it hit like 11, and I was like, oh my gosh, dude, the lights are still on. I could have done so much. And then I look over and she's conked down. I'm like, oh, that's why they're still on. Sorry, I'm really cold. But yeah, so the next couple vlogs are gonna be really boring because it's just gonna be, I'm like, I studied today, I just did study. That's all it is. I'm not planning or doing anything that's crazy. Sorry, I got chocolate on my fingers. But yeah, I mean, tomorrow night, Lainey's moving out Saturday, so she's like, we have to watch Descendants 3 before you leave, and I'm like, I can maybe do it tomorrow. Don't count on me being there, though. I probably will. But yeah, so basically, woke up today around like 10, 11, and I stayed in bed till 11:30, and then I got up, got dressed, and decided to pack since I was like, oh, Sophie's gonna be asleep later, so like I should just pack up everything now, or at least like spend an hour or two waking up, but just like doing just packing or whatever, right? So that's what I did. I packed a suitcase full of clothes, like 7 days worth of clothes, even though I don't need that many, but I'm gonna use that. 7 days worth of clothes. Then I literally like took everything out of my closet, put it in boxes, taped it up or whatever. I pretty much went until I ran out of tape. And then I was like, okay, that's a sign I need to stop and study. And so I like got ready, and I didn't want to walk to the library, so I went to the mezzanine because I was like, the basement is probably gonna be people, or it's like bad Wi-Fi. I don't know, I just didn't want to go to the basement, so I went to the mezzanine. There were people there, but it was like one person, so I was like studying, and then more people came in and it started getting loud, and I was like, oh my gosh, okay, I'm gonna just like go and I'm just gonna like go to the library, right? So I go to the library. First of all, I'd like change my shirt because I was wearing a short sleeve and it was cold out because it like rained or whatever. Dude, it started snowing today and it was 70 yesterday. That's insane. But yeah, so it was really cold, so I put on a jacket, headed to the library. I was there for like 4 hours. It was just studying physics. I was going through like all this stuff, and then I hit tension, and I was like, I'm gonna go eat because it was like 6. I was like, I'm gonna go eat before I try and tackle this. And so I went went to the Kank. I ran into Noah Forsyth on the way there. He like ran up beside me. I was walking down Freshman Hill. He like ran up beside me. I'm like, who is running? And then I look over, it's him. And I'm like, oh, hey. And so we chit chat because he was on his way to B9, which is like, you walk through the Kank. And so we walked in, I said bye. I went and ate food. I had chicken nuggets. 2 garlic breads, and there was something else I had. Oh, more chicken, an egg roll and rice. There's a lot of chicken today, and I was enjoying it. But yeah, lots of chicken. And so I ate that, and then I left. Went back to my dorm because I had like 10% left on my iPad, so I was like, let me grab a charger and then head back to the library and study. And then apparently there was some kind of sleeping agent in the food because I get to the library and I'm like, I'm so tired, I can't do this, even though I woke up at like a perfectly normal time. Like I had a good night's sleep. But yeah, so I go and I like try and tackle tension, and I can't understand tension. I mean, that was my basically like I spent like 3 hours trying to work through like a tension problem, and I don't know what it is about tension. It just doesn't click for me. I mean, I'm gonna keep trying because that's a big part of physics. But yeah, I remember I struggled a lot with tension and torque. Those two, they go hand in hand, and I never understood them. Like I kind of understood torque a bit, but then you added tension to torque, and I was like, you've lost me. So I'm gonna try and focus more on that tomorrow. I think I'm gonna end up having to take it Monday, or Tuesday morning. mom said to get it done Monday. Oh yeah, and I called my mom, like, because I ran out of packing tape, and on the way to the library, I went to the Wilk first to buy packing tape, and then went to the library. But yeah, so mom told me to gotta get it done Monday, and I'm like, I feel like 3 more days of studying, hopefully it'll be able to click in my head. But I think tomorrow I'm gonna start with the new stuff, because apparently, I don't think I talked about this, but my physics final is actually my physics final and just a random test we didn't get to take. And there are like literal questions where like, this is part of the final test, and this is part of the actual final, and then there's questions in the final that are okay, so there's 34 questions, but like not even like half, it's like half and half, so I don't even get to know what exactly my final score is until I have my, and no, I don't think I'll ever get to know. I just get to know what my final grade for the class is. But I did the calculation, and if I make a 60, I can still make a C in the class. I haven't even thought of the final test or that kind of whatever, but oh my gosh. If I make a 60, I have to make like a 20% on the final in order to like fail the class. Not even 20, I think it's less than 20, which is, I don't think that's possible. Especially because it's multiple choice, so there's 25% chance, unless I'm a really bad guesser. Which I feel like I should be fine, because it's only 34 questions, which isn't too bad. Normally we have 17 questions. And those take me like 3 hours, so it's just like maybe 5 hours. It's okay. But yeah, holy crap. But yeah, I think I'm like going through it, and I'm like remembering, I'm trying to go back through the old stuff, trying to refresh it, and I'm like, I get this stuff like velocity acceleration, I understand that stuff, and then angular velocity and acceleration, it's pretty much the same thing, but with just fancy words. And so I get that. Like, I get that. It's like tension and torque, I'm just struggling hardcore. And then I need to learn the stuff that we've been learning. But yeah, I think I'm going to start tomorrow, the study or whatever, just getting, like, trying to understand, like, this past unit or whatever, and, like, really get in my head. And then I'll go through and try and learn tension and torque. And then with what I have left, I'll try and refresh myself on, I'll try and get some other stuff. I mean, I think tomorrow I should be able to get through at least the new stuff and tension, maybe not torque. Torque might be easier to do once I know tension, because it's built off of tension. But yeah, tension it confuses me so much. I'm gonna have to watch videos or something, because I can't, no matter how many problems I do, no matter how many like different like things I'm given, I just can't understand it in any way. Because I'll like get the rundown of how like tension kind of works, and then I'll go and I'll apply it, and I just can't apply it. I'm just like, I get stuck. I'm like, what? I choke. But it's not like I know the information. Like, I really don't understand tension. But yeah, that's my game plan right now. And then yeah, and then I just gotta refresh my stuff on, I think this last test I got like a 59 on, which is better, like the overall score with the written and everything, which is better than the last 56 I got in my test. I only got like a 56 overall, because I just sucked at the whatever it's called. I got like a 50 on the written portion. But yeah, I think thermodynamics, I think I'm pretty okay with that, but I definitely need to try and whatever. But yeah, tension and torque, I feel like, are the biggest things I need to worry about. And then with rotational like stuff, I understood like the basics of it, but when it came to more complicated stuff, I didn't understand it. Like, I remember there was like 1 or 2 questions in there where I was just like it was talking like, you know, like, do you know like a rock grinder, or there's like a belt. It was with tension. There's a belt that goes around these 2 like turning axes, and I had to find the tension of like the top of the belt compared to the bottom one. I was lost there. And then there's another one where it's like a roller coaster and what's the velocity of it as it is at the bottom of the whatever thing, and like that's it. Anyway, so I just have to, I think tension is my big thing. But yeah, the roller coaster one, that one's a pretty basic. I bet that'll be on the test or the final or whatever. But yeah, tension, new stuff, tension, then torque, then refreshing myself on everything else, and then I should take it. I think I'll be able to take it Monday. I don't think I'll be able to take it Saturday. But yeah, holy crap. I'm not cooked. I told my mom, I was like, if I can make a 60, I'll still get a C in the class, maybe. Because of the new test, I have to do well on the new test. I think, because this new, the new stuff is just on, sound waves and stuff like that. So I don't think it should be too hard. Then again, I don't know. But yeah, whatever. Anyway. Yeah, that's all I've really got. I've studied for, I studied until, I think, 9. And then I was mentally, I can't handle this anymore. I was ready to cry because I was just like, oh my God, there's so much I don't know. I was getting overwhelmed. And I was like, okay, we're going to end it here. And so I walked back to my dorm, freezing out because it's the desert. Walked back to my dorm, Sophie's still awake, and I was like, Slay, I can finish getting stuff, put in boxes, right? And so I have officially packed up everything that I do not need right now, or food and stuff. So everything's all packed up, whatever. There are a couple boxes I didn't close all the way because I didn't either fill them or there might be stuff I want to get out of them. But yeah, so officially all packed up, and I think Monday, if I, either after I take the final, or before, it'll probably be after I take the final. Yeah, it'll probably be after I take the final, I'll, officially pack up everything. Because there's, it's makeup and stuff like that, and, food, which I might put in my duffel bag. I don't know. There's a chunk of stuff that's, I don't know. Anyway, but yeah, everything's out of my dresses except for one drawer that's got a bunch of bags in it because I just kept it in there. But yeah, everything's literally all packed up. And then there are some stuff that I don't think I'll put in boxes just because I think they're gonna break. But other than that, so close. Oh my gosh, I can't wait. Can't wait to be done with this and not have to worry about school for ever. Holy crap. And then maybe I'll vlog during the summer. I don't know. I don't really plan on doing much. I mean, I have friends. I have a friend. But she's busy because she does stuff. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'll hang out with some of my other friends, but it's really hard to get plans out of the group chat. And then everyone off. Well, I guess there are some people still there. But yeah, August 6th, I'll be gone. And then I'll write emails. I'm not gonna write emails. I'm gonna record a video and email that out. But yeah, that's it. That's it for today. Okay, bye.